Okay. Good evening, everyone, and we are here today from the table of digital accountant and associates to look at VLOOKUP. It is one of the essential tools needed by digital manager. I mean, modern days manager in analyzing data, in searching for items in large volume of data. Then this make the work quicker and then quickly, if I can use the word, then make it fast so that instead of you scrolling up and down, you can use VLOOKUP. Then how VLOOKUP is applied is what we're going to look at today. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I remain your host, digital accountant and associate. If you have any challenge, you can always email and get in touch to us. The file we're going to use is going to be available on my LinkedIn page. You can check that up so that you can practice it as you are seeing it on the screen. Then let's move to a quick way or quickie way in quotes of handling searching for data. Now we're going to look at this Excel screen that you're looking at on your screen, and we have this is the raw data. In a practical life scenario, this will be more voluminous, very, very voluminous, and maybe large to the right, to the left, and down. You can check out my video on basic Microsoft Excel so that you understand some of the terms I'll be mentioning, like cell, like some other terms I might be mentioning, like cross-referencing, like fixed referencing or absolute referencing, then relative referencing. But then that's not what we are looking at today. Today we are looking at VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is used to search for a particular item in a long list of data instead of you typing one after the other. And this is what we're going to do. Look at this sheet 2, which is tag VLOOKUP. We want to fetch out information relating to wage and bonus of this staff in this data. So if you have a large long list of data, instead of you scrolling up and down, this is not long, this is not much, but then you have a very long list of data, this is where this VLOOKUP is needed. And you can also think of creative way of how to apply it once you get the full understanding. I'm going to explain everything in detail. Now I want to search for wage of Thomas Ewan in this list. Ordinarily, manual method will be like, okay, let me look for the name, then search for it. You can easily do that where the data is not much, but where it's much, you need what we call VLOOKUP. Then how do we go about it? Now you go to where you need the information, you type equal sign, because for every formula in Excel, you must start with equal sign. You type VLOOKUP. Once you type VLOOKUP, open a bracket. Once you open a bracket, you will see list of variables parameters that you need to fill. One is the local value, second one is the table array, third one is the column index number, and the last, which is the optional one, is what we call range lookup. Is optional. So, but then optional in the sense that you might fill it, you might not fill it in. So what is lookup value? So the first thing I need to pick is the lookup value. What lookup value simply means the value I want to look up. While table array means the table I want to search from. While column index means the column in which the data I'm looking for is. In this case, the data I'm looking for is wages. So where is that wage? So the column number, that's what this column index number represents. Now, the first thing to answer is lookup value. I want to look over for Thompson Evan. So you click on it, which is in cell A3. As you click on it, it's going to appear. Then you've answered that very first parameter. You say comma, it will move to the next parameter. Okay, you are looking for Thompson Evan inside which table? That's the next question. So you now go to your table. This is data, the one I showed to you earlier on. You go to your table, and the table I can be searching up and down for Thomas Evan, especially when the data is long, like I told you. This is just for sake of teaching. Now you select from where you want the data from to the last one, so that I can pick automatically. So once you select from the beginning to the end, selecting, you can get down from my basic Excel uh, when you search the YouTube. Then after searching that, it already filled that in. Then you enter comma again. So the next thing, which is the column index, you can see it already displaying on the screen. Column index. So instead of it taking you back, column index, so that you'll be able to pick whatever you need from here. Column index in this case is the number of column where the information you want. So wages in this case is under column C, and column C from the table we are using is under column 3. Don't say column C, the number of column, that's they call it column index number or call index number. So 1, 2, 3. My table is this from name to bonus down. So the table, you start counting from the first column of the table to the column you need. So 1, 2, 3. So the column index number is 3. You type 3 in. Once you type 3 in, then you close with comma. You can fill in the last one, is optional like I told you, or you might not fill it in. But let me just use this to explain to you. What it means is range lookup means that, okay, are you looking for the exact lookup value or something approximate? Something approximate means that, okay, we are searching for Thompson Ewa. In case you see Thompson Ewa, I don't mind my pronunciation. Ewa is beans in my local dialect. So in case you're searching for Thomas Ewa, N is not there. Approximate match will make you make the exact pick that Thomas Ewa, even though it doesn't have N. So you can say true so that you can look for something closer in case you know there might be possible typographical error in what you are using. But another thing, you can, okay, since you are very sure of the data you are using, you can say you want exact match, nothing different. Even though the difference might be N or the Thompson might not be spelled correctly or whatever you are looking for, it should look for exact thing that you are looking for. And that's the purpose of this last optional column. So you can either type true or you type false there. I can type true or I type false, but in most cases, what I normally use is 0. 0 means exact match, while 1 means approximate match. So just use 0. 0 represents that you are using the approximate match, while the 1 means the exact match. Then you close the bracket. Why the 0 means exact match, why 1 means approximate match. Don't forget, you can either type true or type false. Or if you don't want to type, you can use 1 or 0. 1 means the approximate search, while 0 represents the exact match. You are not looking for anything different from that. That's why I use 0. 0 means exact match. So in that case, if I want to type it in, I will just say false instead of using 0. Or I will say true instead of using 1. So in this case, I prefer using the figure 1. You close it. So don't forget the parameter before I press enter, because by the time you press enter, your result will come out. So VLOOKUP, open bracket, then you open bracket, you go to the table, then what column? 1, 2, 3. I search for the column. Then are you looking for the exact match or approximate match? I said exact match, which is the first. Then I put 0. So you press enter key. Once you press enter key, it is going to supply. So it's saying 10,000 for Thomas Ewan. Is it correct or wrong? Let's go and look for Thomas Ewan. Okay, this is Thomas Ewan under row 10. Oh, wages is 10,000. Correct. No error. So that is how to search for using VLOOKUP to search for data. No matter how long the data is, so far you select the whole of the table, it's going to, don't forget, let me recap that. Equal sign, VLOOKUP, open bracket, A3. A3 is the lookup value. Don't forget lookup value. Let me click on it again. A3 is the lookup value, which is this. I click on it. Then data, which is the range, which is the table you are looking for. You go to the table. It could be in the same page. It's not necessary that it should be in different sheets. It could be on the same sheet, and then you select it. Then what's index 1, 2, 3? You count in based on the number of columns you have. Then the column that has the information you want. This is a column that really supply the 10,000 to us, which is column number 3. Then 0, which is the exact match. Then you press enter. You have the figure. For the sake of clarity, I'm going to do that for bonus. So to be able to get bonus, bonus is a percentage. Equal sign VLOOKUP open brackets Thomas Ewan, comma, what table? I'm searching from this table, comma. What's the column now? In this case, the column here is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 because we are searching for bonus. So I'm going to type 4 there, then comma, exact match. You should look for the exact match for me. Then close the bracket, then you have enter. So you have 15%. What do you have there under Thomas? Thomas 15%. Yeah, exactly 15%. So if you want to convert this one to percentage, just click on it. Come to percentage here. It's going to give you percentage. You want to make this one to have 2 decimal place and normal error or currency figure. You click on here. Then if you want to bring it in, bring the 2 decimal place or increase the decimal place. You can increase decimal place from here, or you can reduce the decimal place to no decimal place here. Now, the easy thing that everybody almost even in basic Excel knows that you can drag down. You can drag down here and get your answer, but there's the danger because if you drag down and there's a large volume of data, you are cutting off certainty because of Excel auto updating. So you have to fix some cell here inside the table because if you don't fix it, if you don't make it fix, it will be as you are dragging down, the figure will be different. So, for example, if I drag down this, definitely it might give me 50,000. Richardson Robert. Richardson Robert, if I look for it, Richardson Robert. Richardson Robert. Okay, Richardson Robert, the amount is 50,000. Yes, it's correct. Very, very correct. 50,000. But there's something that is wrong. Only advanced Excel learner that will know this. So what is wrong there? Let me explain, even to you or anybody that is listening. What is wrong here is that it has altered the space or the cell occupied by the column, by the table, or the cell occupied by the table. The table is actually in data under cell A2 to A32. And if you look at it, cell A2 to A32, which is there, which is this. So now, because I drag it down, he has dropped it down to A3 to D33. So he's starting his own from A3 to D33. What it means is that if I search for Ramsey Peter, it won't give me that information because Ramsey is on top and it's not covered. That's why you need to fix. I'm explaining why you need to fix that table. So if I drag it down, Ramsey Peter will be missing. Let me tell you what will be happening. Yeah. So drag down. Before you drag down, there are certain things you need to do. That's why Ramsey Peter. Meanwhile, Ramsey Peter is inside the table, but it's missing because the dragging down is not fixed. The table there is not fixed. That's why it's giving this error. So I'm going to correct that before I drag it down. So I delete that, then I move to this table. I'm going to do what I call absolute cell referencing by putting dollar before the A and dollar after the A, dollar before the D and dollar after the D. So if you want to do that, you type in dollar before the A, dollar after the A, then you do the same thing dollar before, or you simply press F4 and that will update it automatically. But then for the sake of clarity, so that somebody will not go and press the wrong function key, I'm just explaining how you. So by doing this, you've already frozen the table so that if you drag down, the table will still remain from A2 to D32 and you can get whatever you want. So it has updated Ramsey with the appropriate. I'm going to with appropriate wage. So I'm going to do the same thing for the bonus also. I said you can press F4. You can press F4. F4 from my key here. I have to press the FN shift to pick the F4. Yeah, so that's why I don't want to explain it initially. So FN key before you, because some keys on the keyboard has to character, so you have to press one down and there. So then, or if you don't want to go through that, you can just type in, since you know where the dollar is supposed to be, and your formula is to be set once and everything is okay, then before you drag down. So it is, you can drag down and you have the right bonus. You want to check and confirm, oh, Ziegler Dan, what does he have in terms of bonus? Ziegler Dan has 0%. What does he have in a month? He has this. So that is what we have in here. You have 10,000 for Ziegler Dan. Like I told you, you can do everything you want to do here under the name. You can type your name. If you want to search, you can be in the same name, even section or department. Then wage. It can be, it can also be in another sheet like I've done here. So you can search. Let's say, let's just randomly pick some name. Let's pick some name. Let me pick Sorina. Let me pick Sport. Then let me pick Lucas. So if I pick Lucas for the sake of clarity, I can do my formula here. Equal sign VLOOKUP, open bracket, lookup, make sure you type it correctly. Start with equal sign because every formula in Excel start with equal sign. Then select. You can select from the name, you can select from, so far you cover the whole of the table. No, before you select, what are you looking for first? Don't forget that we are looking for this, which is the lookup value, then comma, then the next one is the table. You can select from name, you can select from here. So let me select from name just to tweak it a little bit. Then after that, put comma. Then, well, I'm looking for the section which is here under 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm looking for is under 2. So the column index of what I'm looking for is under 2 column. So column 2, then comma, exact match. Then you give me a procurement that this guy is under procurement. What's his name? Sorina. That's Corina is under 2. So yeah, under procurement. You can see there. Is it procurement? Then for you to be able to drag down, you have to fix the table. Fix the table. That is putting $sign before. That's what we call absolute cell referencing. Absolute cell referencing will not allow your cell to be changing when you're dragging. So sales for Westport and over. Am I correct? Westport is under sales, and Lucas is under sales also. And we can look for the wages just like the way we did the other time. I think with this, I've been able to explain what VLOOKUP is all about, and you cannot think of how you can apply it in any of your. The beautiful thing about VLOOKUP, why it's different from just go and be picking with linking, equal sign, go and be linking and be dropping, is that there's a beauty. The beauty of it is this: if peradventure you change anything here, this guy is going to change. What's in front of it is going to change automatically. For example, if I change this to Elliot Richard, if I change this Corina to Elliot Richard, what is in front of it will change to the corresponding section of Elliot Richard. So you can see that's the beauty of VLOOKUP, and also to search and just simplify. You have a large volume of data and you want to quickly look for it. So that's the purpose of that. I hope with this explanation I've been able to explain to you what VLOOKUP is all about. See you next time from the table of digital accountants and associates on how to use some other advanced formula in Excel. VLOOKUP is one of the advanced formula and is very, very key in data analysis for accountants, for digital managers, for modern day managers, for business owners that have to deal with large volume of data. Thank you and peace out.